Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we're diving into a filing from Ovid Therapeutics, and let me tell you, it's a bit like waiting for a bus that's always late. It's about a meeting and, well, the date has shifted. I think of it as a company calendar shuffle. The main point is they moved the date for their annual meeting of stockholders, their shareholders. It was originally planned, but now it's on a different day, and because of that change, there are new deadlines for when stockholders can submit proposals or nominate people to be on the board of directors. Before we get into the details, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate filings, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below for more in-depth discussions. And before we get into the details, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate filings, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below for more in-depth discussions. So the company Ovid Therapeutics had a little calendar adjustment. Their board of directors decided that the annual meeting of stockholders, that's the meeting where the owners of the company, the stockholders, get together, will now be held on July 9, 2025. This is important because it affects when people can get their say in how the company is run. The important date is May 19, 2025. That's the record date. This means if you own stock in Ovid Therapeutics on that day, you are eligible to vote at the annual meeting. Think of it as needing a ticket to get into a concert. If you own the stock on May 19th, you've got your ticket to vote. Because the meeting is happening more than a month, over 30 days, later than when it happened last year, they had to put out this special report, this Form 8K, to let everyone know about the change. It's like sending out a memo saying, heads up, the meeting is now on a different day. Now, if you're a stockholder and you want to suggest something to be included in the company's official papers for the meeting, you need to get your ideas to the company by May 12, 2025. The company wants them far enough in advance that it can deliver the proxy materials. This is according to something called Rule 14A8, which is a set of rules from the government about how these kinds of proposals work. Also, if you want to nominate someone to be a director, basically suggest someone to be on the board of directors, you also have to let the company know by May 12, 2025. This is according to the company's own rules, which they call their bylaws. A bylaw is like an internal rule for a club or organization, and you have to give them certain information about the person you want to nominate. And here's another thing, if you're planning to ask other stockholders to vote for your director nominee, someone other than the company's choices, you also have to give the company some extra notice by May 12, 2025. This is to follow another rule from the government, Rule 14A19. This just makes sure everyone is playing fair and transparently. The filing ends with the company confirming that someone, in this case Jeffrey Rona, the Chief Business and Financial Officer, is authorized to sign this report on behalf of the company. It's basically a formal way of saying, yes, we stand behind this information. You now let's step back and look at what this all means. Ovid Therapeutics is a biopharmaceutical company focused on developing medicines for rare neurological diseases. Their main focus is on helping people with rare diseases, especially those affecting the brain. This announcement is important for a few reasons. First, it's about giving stockholders their say. By moving the date of the annual meeting, the company is making sure that everyone has enough time to prepare and submit their proposals or nominations. Second, it shows that the company is following the rules and regulations set by the government. This builds trust with stockholders and investors. From the face of it, this is routine. Companies change meeting dates all the time. However, it's important to ask why. Is there a particular reason for the delay? Are they waiting on any major news or events that could impact the meeting? One risk is that if the company doesn't communicate well with its stockholders, there could be some confusion or frustration. People might miss the new deadlines, or they might not understand why the meeting was moved in the first place. Also, the company has to keep its shareholders updated in time for them to make a good decision. Overall, this filing is a reminder that even seemingly small changes can have a big impact on how a company is run and how its stockholders are involved. It's important to stay informed and to know your rights as a stockholder. Alright, that's our breakdown of Ovid Therapeutics' latest filing. What's your take on these announcements and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.